everybody, it's JQ Crafty here, with a procrastinating use it up all the things Sunday. So I am actually recording this, editing it, all of it, really early this Sunday morning. I apologize. I literally just procrastinated all week. It's been kind of the theme for this week for everything. So, I'm sorry if it's noisy. It got really humid here the last, just couple days, especially yesterday. Like, the humidity just cranked up. So, I have a dehumidifier on. Luckily, you'll be on fast forward. You won't hear it very much anyway. But I just want to show you really quick what I was going to do. I have my media mat down because I want to use this awesome cut file from Creative Cuts Club. This was in the October kit. I'm still working through that. I got a couple more cut files from that one yet. And I was really debating, like, how do I use this? How do I do something inspirational? What? And then I remembered we had this awesome moment when we went to Monster Jam this year, and they had everybody light up their phones for heroes. And my husband is a Marine, and so it was really neat. And even our son was like, "Dad, stand up," because my husband always doesn't want to because he feels like he didn't do enough because he got out pretty much right away. But we forced him to stand up. So I think I'm going to use that, and I have an idea for my title. It's going to be kind of a long one. Not sure how else the layout was going to go. I wasn't even sure what papers and stuff I was going to use, but then when I looked over in kind of my used little kit bin, I have this single shot kit from the scrap room. It's an Echo Park. Imagine that. Which is actually not too old compared to a lot of the other things in my stash. This one was 2018. That's what I thought. I didn't think it was. But I thought this paper would be really cool as a background for this cut file. And I've been watching a lot of Tim Holtz, his tutorials and stuff lately, so I was thinking about doing all the mixed media type things, but I was like, no, don't get carried away, don't do too much. But I did recently get these lovely Stickles glitter gel, and I thought that would be kind of fun to cover the cut file with this, just to give it a little bit of glitter. So that's what I'm going to try. I think I'm going to make it work. Other than that, here we go. Let's get started. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is, I wasn't sure how I should put the stickles on, so I just decided to grab a pretty broad paintbrush. And I brush it on and I kind of do blotting, because I know from past with applying glitter gel to my nails, it's actually best to get coverage if you blot. So I probably should have used a sponge. That might have been even better. But it got pretty glittery. I cut out most of that for you. You didn't have to watch me paint it. It wasn't that fabulous. I trimmed down that background paper that I said I was going to use and backed it with a cheap white piece. And there will be a close-up of the glitter so you can see it. But you can kind of see it on the cup file right now. It turned out really cool. I really like the way it looks. So I laid the cut file down, figuring out where I want everything. And then I'm just going to put some of those Darice fun foam strip, or Darice like foam strips under just the kind of the top half of it, the bulb part, just to kind of pop that up. And then do some just kind of messy stack type photo mat. I've been really into that lately, especially when I'm using scraps. It's nice to just use up big chunks of scraps, and I like the way it looks when you have all these different pops of color from around the photo. And then I'm, just to make it stand out a little bit better, I will put a nice white border around it too, just to make it stand out. Now this photo was really neat, so it's hard to see the photo from this far away, but it was really cool being in the stadium, and they shut off all the lights and they had people light up their phones. They said, to honor our heroes, let's have a moment of silence, and everybody light their phones up, and it just looked so pretty. It looked like the stadium was sparkling with diamonds or something. So that was another reason that I wanted the cut file, just to look sparkly and use that Stickles gel. So it really brings in that silver. And it worked out that the chipboard in this collection also had silver on it. So I'm just grabbing a few pieces that I think kind of are relevant. A lot of this stuff is boy related. This was a fun Monster Jam event that we went to. So I'm just grabbing, there's like a little silver gear to bring some of the silver in. And then one of the little things is, says, "You amaze me." and it's in stars. That's the blue thing over there. And then there's a little bear that's dressed as like a superhero. So I figured it's all about our heroes. It goes. So not a ton of embellishing, because that's one thing I really love about using Cutfiles. It kind of helps you dictate how your layout's gonna look a certain way depending on how you want to use it. And it really helps you just kind of create a page, and rather quickly too. So I really wanted to, so my plan is to have my title be in the light bulb and say light it up. And then I wanted to put for our heroes in a smaller spot. And so I'm grabbing stamps, I'm grabbing ink, I'm grabbing dyes, and I'm going to do a few labels with some different distressed inks that kind of match the colors that are in the background paper. I'm just kind of stamping out, seeing what colors I like and how I like them. And then I'm going to layer those up to say for our heroes. So really the full title will be light it up for our heroes. And I'm just going to create a little label cluster on the top part of the photo to say for our heroes, kind of up where I put that silver gear. And I just wanted that highlighted. And I was trying to use up, some stickers, use up some things, play with my dyes a little, play with my stamps a little. So just trying to use a bunch of supplies, because that's the whole point of this, is using things and not necessarily using it up either, so that it's gone, but using things that I haven't been or don't all the time. And I'm trying to incorporate stamping more, and I really, really, really need to focus on making some cards here sometime soon. I keep saving a ton of sketches for cards, and I need to just sit down and do a bunch of them, because I honestly don't think they will take long either. But it's the prep work of getting the base part of the cards ready, and then all the panels if I want to do it that way, which I kind of want to try, especially with these sketches that I have. So anyway, so I used barn door, I think pumice stone, and chipped glass, or chipped, no, not chipped, because it's not chipped sapphire, something glass. Can't remember, it's the light blue one. But I just kind of layer these up in a way that looks good to me. And then I end up using that gear for part of the title. So I look through my stickers and like, oh, I have enough of the black to do R, and I have no R's or O's left on my little tile stickers. And I have a 4 in the red. I was like, okay, so we'll just do a red 4 for the word for. That works. I can do that. And put our on there. And then I have to go dig to find stuff to spell heroes. I'm gluing all this stuff down first. So I get out all my letter stickers. Oh, I thought I was going to use all those word stickers. I ended up not using them, but I got them out because I'm like, oh, they kind of match. They go with the orange. And they're in my kind of use up pile over here. So I dig through and I find these letter stickers that, are they like recollections or something? Maybe not even those ones. And I'm like, they would work, but then when I held them up, they were too big. And then I decided that I would just go for it. So the word heroes doesn't really fit on the label, unfortunately. I was thinking about bringing some more silver back in. None of those stickers I didn't have the right letters left. And I'm trying to not break into my new ones. I have a bunch of new stickers, but I need to use these up. So I decided to just go for it. And I have enough letters all in green, and they're just going to have to overlap so that, and I stuck that one down, then it stuck. So I was like, well, I guess that's what we're doing. So I end up using that gear for the O, and then it kind of squishes in there. And I really like the way it looks, because then I've got, the red on the red, the green kind of on the pumice stone tan green, ours black on blue. So it was kind of color coordinated in a way. But it brought in a lot of the colors from the background to the front, which I really liked, and it really coordinated everything well. And I liked that I used some supplies that I don't use all the time that I should use. So now I'm trying to figure out what to do for the lighted up part of my title. And I was hoping to use these puffy stickers, but alas, there was not enough T's. That was the biggest problem. So I go to my tried and true, my little book thing I have of these white stickers. They're the remarks. And I was going to do them all in the same size, but there's only 2 T's
in the medium size. So I was able to use a T for the medium size of the word light. There was only 2 T's that size. 2 in the whole thing. They have all these extra vowels. But like T is another letter and S are another letters that like you need a lot of. There were 2. But it worked out in the end because I ended up just using the smaller, that remarks booklet has 3 different size fonts in it, which is really nice. It's all the same scripty font, which I like. I get kind of annoyed of after a while. But, so I used the smaller one for It Up. Went through all my ephemera that I have. I have some leftover ephemera from another boy collection. I can't think of what they are right now. Grabbed a couple pieces from there. It worked out great. Couldn't find my pen. Found this one instead, so it's going to have to work. I'm just a hot mess today, but I got it done. I really love the way it turned out. I love the white border around the edge. Pop of white brings everything together. Thank you for watching. Tune in next week. I promise I won't be procrastinating next week. And you can see all the glitter. It looks so pretty. Enjoy. Have a great Sunday. Happy Memorial Day. Thanks for watching. Bye.